everyone, and welcome to our full moon meditation tonight. We have a great lineup for you. Our theme is Brighten the Mind, Brighten the World. And with that, I wanted to share a quote because that's normally how we start our full moon meditations. So, for those of you who don't know, I normally read out of Paipo, and Paipo stands for peace and peace out. And these are quotes from our abbot, Longpa Tamai Chayo. They're very profound, every single one of them are meditation practice. So I picked a quote that I felt that would be appropriate for our theme, which is Brighten the Mind, Brighten the World. And it's called Happy Sun. So the internal sun will arise when our mind is at a standstill. It will be like a bright object shining day and night. The ordinary sun shines half a day, then fades away. But when we attain the internal sun, our life will never be in darkness. Whatever incident we face, though we cannot change it as we wish, we can overcome it as we connect with the happy sun inside. So that is a little inspiration with regards to starting our meditation tonight. So with that, just wanted to introduce our teaching monk. This is going to be Monk Jackie's turn. A little bit about Monk Jackie is he has been a Buddhist monk since 2014. He ordained in Thailand, and with that, he learned the value of meditation, and he became very passionate about meditation. One of the reasons why he decided to stay in robes. So now he's able to study his meditation practice in even more depth, in addition to sharing it with those of us around the world. So with that, I would like to introduce Venerable Jackie.
Hello.
Hi,
Good,
Venerable.
good evening, everyone, and good morning to all of us as well. Since we are all here from all over the world, hopefully everyone is healthy, happy in both their body and their mind, right? Staying well amidst what's been going on around the world. Okay? It's very nice for us all to take this chance, take this good opportunity to come together, to meditate, to pure our mind, to find true happiness, right? To find that inner sun that PB just talked about from our Longpa's quote, our Longpa's teaching, or in other words, our master's teaching. Right? This inner sun, this inner brightness that shines all the time, I would really much like for everyone to experience this. It is something phenomenal.
Even though they're covered. As I'm sure it's all covering a smile. As now Venerable Jackie is already here. We'll get more time to talk after. So let's see what is going on.
All right. Yes. So, in order to see the sun, what we have to do is simply be happy, be relaxed. Right? As we continue our meditation, our journey, we'll soon find that there are more things inside of ourselves, inside of our mind, than just true happiness. What Longpa Tamashiyo has just talked about just now in his teaching about the inner sun, and more also to come. That's for us to witness for ourselves, right? If I say that there's that sun inside of all of us, some may have already experienced it and know what it is like, and some may have some feelings of that sun inside, feeling good about it, but still has some thoughts of what that sun actually is, right? We'll be able to find out by coming here together, okay? All right, just a little bit of sharing before we start our meditation, if that's all right with everyone. Okay. All right. So, war, chaos, disputes, all these things that somehow creates sorrows, sadnesses in our mind, all derives from one same source, right? All derives from one same source. And do we all know what that source is? Weapons? Money? Power? Authority? What is that source that creates conflicts all over the world? Right? Not to be specific or anything, right? Just in general. Well, the source of all these conflicts or these disputes, these commotions, is the mind, right? The mind. The mind of human beings that are involved with pretty much the viruses, not on the outside, but on the inside. The viruses that can't really be seen unless we still our mind correctly and go deeper, having that sun and further on. But that's another topic, all right? But just to show you first that these things, these disputes comes from the mind that is involved with some viruses that's already there inside of our mind, right? To name them: anger, right? Delusion, greed. Greed, anger, delusion. The three musketeers that usually creates problems and it's already there inside of our mind. But there is a way to deal with them. We'll go into that later on, all right? So these are the causes. These are the causes. And these things usually bring about the feeling of sadness, right? As a result. Sorrows as a result. Negative feelings to be in general, right? Not what we actually want as humans, or I believe any beings, because all humans seek, what all humans seek, what all beings seek is I'm sure we all know, we all seek the same thing, right? We all seek happiness. We all seek happiness one way or another. We try to find things that makes us happy, right? Things that we know we like, we try to get it. We try to have it for ourselves so that we could feel better. Surround us by people who we like, who we love. Do things that we like, that we enjoy, just to get that feeling of happiness inside of us. Find good food. Find food just to replenish our body, our mind, just to be healthy, just to be able to have the energy to go about doing our things, to feel good, to be happy again. Everything revolves around seeking this happiness, okay? One form or another. Where can happiness actually be sought? Some may find it on the outside, but actually it derives from the exact same place that causes all the conflicts and commotions earlier as well. Happiness comes from our mind, right? Comes from our mind. And that's what we need to take into acknowledgement, into account, that either happiness or sadnesses doesn't really depend on the outside factors. It does play some part, yes, but mainly, it comes from our mind. And whether or not we choose to be happy or we choose to be otherwise, it is completely up to us to choose. Okay, it's completely up to us to choose. A cup half full or half empty. Choose where to look from it. Choose where to be. Okay. Now, let's go back a bit first. Now that we know that happiness or sadnesses, sorrows, originates from the same place, which is our mind, what can we do to always be happy, right? Because we like that feeling. I'm not sure if anyone likes to be sad, likes to have negativities, but I'm sure no one would, right? I'm sure no one would. What we all seek is positivities in our lives, happiness, good things, right? They all arrive from the mind. Can we control it? Can we control these feelings? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. If we train our mind well, it needs training, right? A mind that is untrained would be more likely to be affected by the outside factors. Thus, these outside factors may sometimes bring positivities into our mind, but sometimes it would take out the happiness from our mind as well. Okay, so training the mind, training this source of happiness within us to always have that feeling of happiness is very, very important. Okay, we can all do it. We can all do it. Right? If we always wanted to be happy, there's a way to do so. That's what I'm implying on this, right? Hopefully this all makes sense and everyone is catching up. How then? How then do we always have happiness? The answer is to practice these two. Okay. Whatever we do in life, wherever we are, whatever state we're in at that moment, right? Our physical body, our mind. If we have these two things together, awareness and relaxation, we will instantly find happiness. Awareness and relaxation. If we have awareness right now, and also if you take a look in the middle of the word awareness and relaxation, I don't know if you could all see, but there is a plus sign, right? So that means that if we are aware and we have relaxation, we simply put our awareness with that relaxation. Have them two go together, hand in hand. And that's when we will receive happiness. An unlimited amount of happiness. Infinite amount of happiness. The happiness that you could always access at any time, anywhere. Whether you're here on Earth or maybe you have the chance to go out in space, if you have these two things together, awareness and relaxation in your mind, in your body and your mind, right? You see? Relaxation in your body and your mind, you will find happiness. Always. Always. No matter if we are healthy or if we maybe in times of sicknesses, right? We always have that point in our mind to be happy, for sure, 100% all the time, right? This is why training the mind or meditation would give us the opportunity or the knowledge or the skills to take us through that source, to that source which is the source of true happiness. Okay? Just to keep that in mind, that what we're doing may be simple, just relaxing and having awareness. But the more we practice, the more we'll see how profound it actually is. Okay. This is a teaching from our abbot, our master, หลวงพ่อธรรมชโย. When the body is relaxed and the mind is relaxed, it will be very easy. This it means meditation, or finding true happiness, or stilling our mind. It will be very, very easy if you are able to relax your body and relax your mind. That's it. Okay? As simple as that. Now, what Miss B had just spoken earlier before our session also is that she mentioned this word in our master's teaching, right? Stop. When the mind stops or becomes still, we'll be able to find that inner sun. The mind will be able to stop when we have awareness and relaxation together. When we have that feeling of comfort inside of us, and our awareness is with that feeling, and we just rest, and we just relax and just enjoy that feeling, at that point, our mind would have already come to a point of standstill. It is at a point where it has already stopped. Okay? But the stoppage of the mind has different levels also. So stopping the mind doesn't mean forcing it, right? If you feel good, if you feel relaxed in your meditation, then that's when your mind is already still. And there's nothing else that we need to actually do, right? Just keep it rested, keep it still, and it will take you deeper into your journey inside automatically. This is a very important sentence from our great master, the one who rediscovered this meditation technique, or rediscovered the middle way, the way to true happiness. He said, stop is the key to success, right? Success in our meditation and success in everything, right? If you want to know what that means, if we have more time, I would be more than happy to explain what it is, right? This is a sentence, a teaching from our great master. Stop is the key to success. If we want world peace, if we want true happiness, if we want to be successful in life about anything, stopping the mind, stilling the mind is the key to success. Okay? Awareness and relaxation in body and mind leads the mind to be still, to stop. And then that stop will bring true happiness and is the key to success. Right? When we train our mind and we're able to reach that source of happiness more and more, we'll be able to control ourselves, to control our mind, whether to feel good or otherwise. Right? We'll be able to be more in control of what we can, right? Because we can't really control the factors on the outside of what's going to happen. Even our own body, we can't really control it to age or not, to be sick or not, right? We just have to be as caretaking of it as possible, okay? But to be able to control it, whether or not to age or to whatever happens, sometimes it is beyond our control. What we can train, what we can control though, is our mind. And since we all want to be happy, being aware and relaxed together will lead us to this true source of happiness. The more we practice, the more happiness we will receive as well. not just one level of happiness. It goes deeper and deeper, and you receive more and more. Until, like the cup half full, half empty, right? We'll be able to fill the cup all the way up to the top, the happiness all the way up to the top, and it will overflow outside until we would feel the true happiness inside flowing out of our mind, wanting to share it with everyone around us, just wanting people to be happy as well, feeling good for other people around us, feeling care, feeling compassion automatically, just from being happy ourselves, right? What we have, we can share. What we do not have, it is hard to share. So if we want to have other people around us happy, have the world be a world of peace, it is very important to keep ourselves happy, or to make ourselves happy. Then we can make others happy as well, help others be happy as well. Like the sun, having so much brightness in it that it shares its golden lights with everyone on earth. Right? Like the moon that shines, especially this full moon meditation, right? Shines, illuminating the darkness in the sky and sharing its wonderful, brilliant light with everyone on earth as well. We will be able to be like this sun, like this source of light for everyone on earth, right? And together, it's not a one-man job, right? If we can all find that sun, that happiness, that brightness inside of our mind, overflow ourselves with happiness, the more we can do, the more people who comes together and are able to find this true happiness. This is a way that we can attain true world peace, right? True world peace. World peace through inner peace. World peace, there's a teaching from my master that I just listened to yesterday, actually, a voice file. He says that, okay, we have a little bit more time. Not a lot more time, sorry. But world peace cannot be attained with fights, with wars, with disputes, right, around the world. The true war is not actually outside, it's actually within us, right? Whether we are happy or not, with that viruses inside of the mind, whether we clear it out or not, the true war is actually inside. If we can win the war inside, we'll always be happy. And if everyone can win that war inside, that's when true world peace will happen, okay? And so it's amazing to get to see everyone here come together to practice meditation so we can brighten our mind and brighten the world as well. Hopefully that all makes sense to all of us, and that we all know how important we are to having world peace. And if we are able to do so, once we have our inner peace inside, share it with as many people as we can, our loved ones, so that this world peace can happen as quickly, as soon as possible. Okay. So I guess that's a good amount of talking for today's session. Maybe we start our practice of meditation. See that sun, see that brightness inside of ourselves for ourselves. Okay. So we can practice being the light to this world. So again, awareness and relaxation, right? Very important. So get yourselves comfortable first in your chair, on the floor, on a cushion, anywhere you're sitting. Be as comfortable as you like. That's very important in meditation. Maybe drink some water, adjust your body. Freshen up a little bit first. Take our time. All right. It's just amazing to get to meditate with everyone, see everyone come together, so many people. I'd like to actually thank all of us here also. All right, so when we are ready, let's softly and gently close our eyes. So when we are ready, let's softly and gently close our eyes. Rest our face, rest our forehead, our ears, our cheeks. Rest our neck, shoulders. Take our time. There's no need to rush at all. It is simply the time for us to rest and relax. And that's all that it is. Just resting and relaxing, along with being aware. If we are awake, if we are aware, that means we are good. And the rest is just being rested, being relaxed, and being with that feeling, softly and gently. Free ourselves from all worries. Free ourselves from all responsibilities for now. Let everything go. When we are able to let things go, our mind will become light, free from burden, free from weights, and we'll be free, and we'll be able to rest completely. So let go. Let go of all worries. Let go of all things to think about. For it is our present, our gift, this moment, to give ourselves true happiness, to give ourselves the positive energy that we need to go about our lives with, to be successful in life. So let's rest, relax, and just let go. Be calm, be comfortable. Be with that feeling and just enjoy. Enjoy this moment. Enjoy this calm and comfortable feeling inside of all of us. Just flourishing. Just flowing from that source of true happiness that's already there. Relax our body. Relax our mind. Relax ourselves. Relax every part of our body and mind. Be calm. Be comfortable. Let go of all worries. If we are starting to feel good, if we're starting to feel relaxed, if we start to feel cool, calm, gentle, liking this feeling that we're having at this moment, wherever that feeling is coming from, doesn't really matter right now. If we are relaxing and enjoying this moment, being with this feeling, we feel good, then at this point, you are already meditating. You are already stilling your mind automatically without doing anything. The mind has already come to a point of standstill. And at this point of happiness, this point of tranquility, where our mind feels happiness and relaxation, is where the purification of our mind will take place. Gradually, our mind will be cleansed, will become purer and purer. From our mind, reaching out to our speech, reaching out to our actions, we'll be able to have clearer vision, clearer mindset, be able to speak endearing speeches, do positive actions, create good environment around us, have others around us be happy as well, and just attract positivities to our lives automatically by just being relaxed, being calm, being rested, being with that feeling of relaxation within. Some might even start to feel bright, to feel light, to feel like just really enjoying this moment, not wanting to do anything else at all. And that is really, really good. All that we need to do is the exact same thing, which is to be relaxed, to rest, to let go. Just let our mind sink to that point, that place of clarity, of true happiness automatically, and to rejuvenate us with that positive energy. If we would like to use an object of visualization, such as the sun or the moon, then you may feel free to do so. Whatever image that uplifts the mind, that is pure, and you are visualizing it comfortably, then that is also meditating correctly. That will also lead us to the point of true happiness. Or if you would like to use a mantra to coax the mind, to relax the mind, to free the mind from wandering thoughts, then you may feel free to do as well. Recite the mantra relaxingly, calmly, at our own pace. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. every recitation, every mantra, let it resonate with that feeling of calmness, with that feeling of relaxation, and just nourish us with that purity from within. Whichever meditation technique we use, let's make sure that we are calm and comfortable and relaxed using it. So let's keep ourselves calm, keep ourselves relaxed. Enjoy this moment. Be free from worries. Let's meditate together in silence for this time being. as we are resting, as we are relaxing, as we are letting go. Sometimes we may start to have some wandering thoughts come inside our mind in our meditation, distracting us just a little bit from that feeling of happiness, that feeling of relaxation inside of our mind. In that case, there's no need to worry at all. Don't worry, be happy. Let the thoughts go. Let them flow for just now. And simply relax, rest, and let our mind come to that point of standstill again, automatically. Reset, readjust, and then restart. Relax again, and get back to that point of comfort again. Let the true happiness keep flowing from our mind. Keep the positivity coming. Keep our mind purifying, and keep our journey in meditation going, so we can reach even deeper and deeper happiness. Reach a stronger and stronger sense of happiness. Train our mind even firmer, even stronger, with that happiness inside of us. At some point, we may have some tension as well, or some sleepiness. There's no need to worry about that either. Simply let go. Let go of the tension. Let go of that drowsiness. Relax our body and our mind. Come back to being with that feeling of relaxation in ourselves. And we'll be right back on the road, the journey inside, to deeper, stronger happiness as well. So let's keep our mind relaxed, keep ourselves calm, keep ourselves flourish, energized with this positive feeling inside of all of us for a little bit longer. Now that our mind is bright, that our mind is filled with the inner light, the inner happiness, from relaxing, from stilling our mind, let us all come together and light the candle to represent our brightness from the inside, shown to the outside, to brighten this world, shine away all the darkness. So while keeping ourselves relaxed, keeping ourselves calm. Let's softly and gently open our eyes. Let's softly and gently open our eyes. And let's together be the brightness and light the brightness to this world.
And at this time, we'd like to invite everyone to please turn on their camera. Let us see your bright, happy faces with your candlelight right before you so that we can all connect visually and energetically under one moon and under one Zoom room. There's my candles. Again, we'd like to invite everyone to please turn on their camera so that we can see our bright, happy faces, connecting visually and energetically, keeping your mind at the center of the body, allowing your mind to radiate with happiness and joy.
Now we have lit our candles on the outside together. Let's bring that candlelight, closing our eyes softly and gently, back to being relaxed and comfortable in our meditation again. Let's softly and gently close our eyes, rest ourselves, come back to being relaxed and comfortable in our meditation once again. Feel that brightness, and let's bring our candle inside of our mind, at the center of that feeling, shining bright together with the happiness of our mind. And let that brightness be the representative of our true happiness, of our positive energy. Let all of our merit, all of our good deeds, the positive energy from all our good actions come together into this brightness, and let it shine bright outwards to everyone in this room. Shine bright outwards, reaching everyone in our community. Shine outwards even more while being relaxed, reaching everyone in this country, and shine brighter outwards even more, reaching everyone in this world. Shine bright, shine out this peaceful light, this light of purity, cleansing everyone, everything in this world, seeing the world clean, clear, bright, calm, seeing everyone on earth clean and clear, bright and calm as well. And with our positive energy, our merit, our accumulation of the purity, with this brightness, let this energy be shared to everyone, be shared to everything, wishing for everyone to always be happy, to be able to find true peace, true happiness quickly, be able to be free from all the viruses of the mind, all commotions, all disputes, be free from any kinds of sorrows, sadnesses, be free from any form of negativities. May everyone on earth live a happy life. May everyone on earth be free from dangers, free from harms, free from diseases, free from anything that could try to harm them. May everyone on earth be happy, be healthy, be fulfilled in their good, wholesome wishes, be able to find true peace, true happiness easily, still their mind easily, be able to find that inner peace, inner light easily, and to ultimately be able to reach the utmost of purity, the utmost of happiness, as quickly and as easily as possible. Let's take a few moments to share with the world, share with everyone our positive energy, our good thoughts, goodwill, our loving kindness. Now that we have shared our loving kindness with all beings together, let's softly and gently relax ourselves, bring our awareness, bring our attention softly and gently back to ourselves. Let's relax, be calm, softly and gently bring our attention, our awareness back to ourselves, where we feel it is easiest, it is most comfortable. And at that point of brightness, that point of restfulness, that point of relaxation, with all our merit, our accumulated purity, our accumulated positive energy, let's wish for ourselves to always be happy, always be healthy, always be wealthy, be fulfilled in all our good wishes, be free from diseases, dangers, harms, be free from all negativities, sorrows, sadnesses, be free from anyone, anything who would try to harm us, be surrounded by good, wise, virtuous people who would take us onto the path of righteousness, take us onto the path of happiness. And at all times, may we be able to still our mind, find true happiness easily, and reach the utmost of happiness as quickly and as easily as possible. And let's take a few moments to wish for ourselves for what we need. Sapphe Buddha Phalapata Pachekananjayang Phalang Arahantananjate Shena Rakhang Pandhami Sapaso Sapabuddha Nupavena Sapathamma Nupavena Sapasangha Nupavena Satha Soti Bhavantu Te.
Yeah.
And then when we are ready, let's maintain our relaxation, our calmness, our feeling of comfort, and to keep this feeling with us as much and as often as possible. When we are ready, let's softly and gently open our eyes. And when we are ready, let's softly and gently open our eyes, for we are now at the end of our session together.
Thank you, Venerable Jackie. That was a lovely meditation tonight. So everyone, please note that this does wrap up our meditation session. We do have a Q&A, but before Q&A, which of course we recommend everyone please stay on. You'll learn so much information with the Q&A. We do have a couple of announcements before transitioning over to Q&A. A couple of things to note is please mark your calendar for Saturday, April 16th. It's going to be our next full moon meditation, and the theme is going to be a better you means a better world, and our teaching monk will be Venerable Daniel. A couple of other additional points to make is that for those who are not aware, please do follow us on tamakayameditation.org. This is where you can find out information with regards to your local center if you want to come meditate in person, or you can also follow us on MindGem as well, on our Facebook, on our Instagram, on our website. If you don't already have our app, you can download it on either iOS or Android. Again, that's MindGem, and we send notifications every month with regards to our full moon meditation. So you'll be reminded and get notified on your phone, which is very convenient and easy. And if you RSVP, you'll also get daily, well, not daily, but you'll get reminders with regards to our full moon meditation. A couple of other things to announce is that we do have our in-person meditation centers that you can visit if you're in New Jersey, Azusa, Alabama, Chicago. Our local centers are open to the public. And a big announcement for those of you in Georgia like myself, please mark your calendar. We are so excited after 2 years of being closed since 2019. We are one of the last centers to open, but we will be officially opening this week. We've got our kickoff meditation classes, one being on Sunday for those who attend service, the other being on Wednesday, which is our regular meditation classes weekly, was on Wednesday before. So we're going to start that, resuming that again. And our kickoff is going to be on March 23rd. And super excited that we've got 2 visiting venerables from Thailand. One of them being our former member, Venerable Michael. He is with us. He flew in the other day. And Venerable Nick, if you aren't aware of Venerable Nick, he's got a huge following on YouTube. He gets, at this point, millions of hits. They're both in Georgia. And what's even more exciting is they've got a book that they're going to be launching, and the book is The Building Blocks of Meditation. So if you're in Georgia on the 23rd, please come to our 7 o'clock meditation class. Anyone who attends will receive a book as a gift from the center. We've got a lot right now in inventory, so please come and get yourself a book. If you aren't in Georgia, it's okay. You can go to Amazon and purchase a book, and all the proceeds goes to donations anyways. So at this time, that wraps up all of our announcements. We would like to invite Venerable Jackie to answer any questions.
Hello. So
Hi, Venerable
rejoice.
Jackie.
Hi. Thank you so much for our MC, Miss B. Very nice. Beautiful. Yes, so I would also, yes, encourage everyone if you could join the meditation sessions or the sessions with Monk Nick, right? Coming from Thailand, right?
Monk Nick and Michael Venerable,
And
both of them are here.
both of them.
Yes. Yes. We got a double whammy. Really excited. And they've got their second book, The Building Blocks of Meditation, that we get to piggyback off of a book launch too, and opening our first class in after 2 years. So very excited about that.
Yes, I also heard some of his teachings on YouTube, Monk Nick.
Mhm.
Yeah, very, very good. Very, very good. So if you would like to go and see for yourself also, that would be very nice. Okay. So I guess it's time for Q&A. Still see some of us are still here. All right. So I do have a question from not me, but someone gave me a question. All right. So as we know that meditation can improve mental health, are the people who have some mental disorders able to meditate, or is it recommended for them to meditate? Okay, this is a question from Pini, right, or a participant in a center. Okay. So, yeah, actually, meditation is really good for mental health. It's really good for everyone, actually. It's just pretty much relaxing, right? So, relaxing, being happy is good for everyone. So, anyone with any difficulties in health is able to do so, okay? Completely try meditation. It's free, it's natural, and it's very easy. But there is an exception. There's an exception. Okay. Because we need awareness and relaxation to go together in meditation. In some cases of mental disorders, it is hard for the person to have awareness, to have attention with something for a very long time. Okay, and in meditation, sometimes we do need that attention, that awareness to be prolonged, to be continuous with the feeling of relaxation, right? To get good meditation experiences or to be able to go deeper and deeper. But some mental disorders doesn't really allow that person to have such ability. In this case, it would be difficult for that person to meditate, unfortunately. But little by little, right? Anyone can visualize, I believe, maybe a sun, a moon, right? Because they can still see. If you could help that person, if you would like to help someone with difficulties in their health, be able to do some meditation, maybe just for a fraction of a second, think of the sun, the moon, think of a Buddha image or something that purifies the mind, right? Have them do this frequently, a little bit at a time, not forcing them too much, right? It may be quite hard to do so, but I'm sure they'll be able to do so. Okay, just a little bit at a time. That gives them the sense of familiarity with meditation, which will benefit them later on in the very long run. All right, even though now it is difficult, but if we give them the ability to do good, right? Show them how to practice generosity, show them how to practice moral disciplines, give them a little bit of meditation, just a little bit at a time. This accumulates, right? Then in their future, in the long run, they'll be able to be better in terms of meditation, in terms of mental health, and be better at having awareness and having relaxation together, stilling their mind, reaching deeper meditations. All right. So that's the exception, but all other cases, it's actually very good for everyone. Okay. So that's meditation.
Thank you, Venerable. So you guys, at this time, please feel free to ask any questions you might have with regards to meditation or how to deepen your practice. You can raise your hand or put it in the chat. This is a great time to take advantage of our teaching monk being here with us and for him sharing his wisdom. So Venerable, as we're waiting for questions to trickle in, when you were explaining with regards to people who have mental disorders and if they can meditate, you mentioned moral disciplines. And I've always had this question that I haven't been satisfied yet with the answer. That's why I'm going to ask you to see what you say. But how does moral discipline help with your meditation practice? So I understand, especially like the basic ones, but when you start kind of like adding on to the basic moralities, how does that actually help purify your mind even more? Like, to me, just the basic ones that we know of should be enough, right? Does it really do anything when you start tacking on more? In other words, maybe too, you might have to share what they are for people who don't know what they are.
All right, so maybe the basic ones are the 5s, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the more ones that you mean is the 8?
Correct. Yep.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. So the basic 5 precepts, or yeah, moral disciplines, pretty much you could put it that way, is that they refrain ourselves. They help us control ourselves, right? To not hurt ourselves and to not hurt other people, right? No killing, no stealing, no sexual misconduct, no lying, and no intoxication, right? That's pretty much helping ourselves be harmless to ourselves and to be harmless to other people. In this sense, we are able to control our actions more to be towards goodness, control our speech more to be towards goodness, and with a good mind, with a clear mind, that gives a sense of no harm to ourselves, right? No danger to come to ourselves, no worries, in other words, no anxiety. Our mind will be able to be more still easily. We'll be able to meditate better easily, right? And the 3, to add even more, is to uplift the mind even further, to be pure, right? The extra 3, no having dinner, no having meals after lunch, pretty much that. No engaging in entertainments, no lying on big beds or very comfortable ones, right? It's just an incentive. It's just disciplines to help us free ourselves from desires. Let's just put it that way, from desires. When the mind is free from desires, it'll be more calm, it'll be more tranquil, thus easier to meditate. Okay. All precepts are good. It keeps our mind clean, gets ourselves the better sense of meditation, better sense of cleanliness of our mind. Like when we shower, we clean our body. We really don't want to get our body dirty after cleaning it, right? When we have our white shirt on, don't really want to get it dirty, all right? It doesn't feel good. Okay, same with the mind. If our mind is clean, we will get the sense of cleanliness and have better meditation. Moral disciplines. If we have the 5 disciplines, it's like wearing a good white shirt, right? We are clean. We're clean. And makes us feel good. The 8 disciplines, maybe a white shirt also, but an even brighter one, right? It uplifts the mind, makes that brightness, makes that cleanliness of our mind even higher. And maybe even more disciplines, if you would like to take on, then that's like wearing an even brighter, whiter clothes, shirt, right? That's pure in a sense of the mind feeling better, feeling more proud of oneself in the sense of wholesomeness in the mind. And that gives better meditation as well.
Thank you, LP. I like the comparison of the white t-shirt. I never thought of it that way, but that actually is a really good analogy in terms of that question.
Yes. Yes. So about just a little bit about, is there any other questions to come?
I haven't seen any other questions yet at this time, Venerable. Looks like we kind of have a quiet bunch today. It's kind
All right.
of the change in time, I think, makes people a little slower. Oh, we have a question from someone in DC who just raised their hand. Can someone spotlight Mr. Rabbit, please? Okay, let me see. All right.
If you have any questions or you would like to share your meditation experiences, you may feel free to do so, all right? Or what to do in your meditation when you come to this experience or anything. If you have any questions related to that, please feel free to ask, okay?
Yeah, so we do have a question, Venerable, just waiting for our technical lead to unmute the person and spotlight him. But in the meantime, Mr. Raven, if you want, you can also put it in the chat too. They might have individuals within the chat room.
moral disciplines, it also gives us the sense of being a role model, right? A role model of goodness to other people around us as well. So if you would like to try to take on these moral disciplines, it will be very beneficial for yourselves as well. Okay. All the people around us as well.
So Venerable Mr. Ravent did follow up with his question, which, is more of a comment, but maybe you can expand on this, which is meditation is similar to an oil change in an engine. What do you have to say with that? A clean engine, clean your mind. Yes.
Yeah, of course. It's like detoxing, right? In a way. So, yeah, sometimes when we go about our days, doing our jobs, doing our activities, we have thoughts in our mind. We have maybe come across some problems that we have to solve, right? All these things do build up inside of our minds. Some situations that we come across in the news, in our everyday lives, right? So when we come to meditate, just like what you said, it's like cleaning out the engine, right? It's like changing out the oil and the engine oil. Right? So it flushes. Whenever you can have awareness and relaxation together, I keep pointing out these two fingers always. It seems in every session I have these two fingers. But awareness and relaxation, very, very, very important. If we have these two together, it flushes away all the negativities, all the commotions, all the fussiness inside of our mind, all the fuss, right, that we maybe accumulate without intention throughout our days. Our mind will become clean. Our mind will become refreshed, re-energized, right? It's like that cup of water that we've mentioned earlier. If we have a full cup, it's like having full energy to go about our days doing other things. Right? Compared to a person maybe feeling a little bit sad, feeling a little bit not energetic, feeling a little bit depleted in their energy, maybe giving them the advice of meditation, recharging them, they would feel better, they would feel more energized, they would feel good, and then they would have the energy to go about doing their days, right? So yes, Mr. Raven, yes. So meditation is pretty much like that. It's cleaning the mind. It's like cleaning the engine of the car, right? Our body is the car and our mind inside. Maybe we need to change the oil, take the bad stuff out, fill it with good stuff, good energy, positive energy, and carry on with our lives better.
So Venerable Scott has a question, and his question pretty much is, how do you relax the body? Because sometimes it's hard to relax, which I think that is
That's
a very common question.
that is actually a very, very good question, right? How do you relax your body? How do you relax your body? Sometimes it doesn't get really relaxed. What do you do? Get your body as comfortable as you can, okay? First of all, if you need to do some stretchings, some exercises on some parts of the body, then do so in order to have a better, more comfortable body, relaxed body in your meditation sessions or in your daily lives, to be general. However, sometimes we do have some pain or maybe some difficulties in relaxing some part of the body, or maybe someone may be sick as well even, and it is really difficult for that situation to be able to relax the body. All right. In this case, be content. Be content. Be happy with what we have, right? Whatever relaxation we have at that moment, it may be different also. Even being healthy, it may be even different in each different session or different days. So whatever we have of a feeling of relaxation at that moment in our body, be content with it. And then once it's relaxed, once it's good, once we accept it, then we go on to relaxing the mind. And then our meditation will progress as well. Okay.
Thank you, Venerable. We have another question from Isabella. This is a pretty good question too, which is how can you tell that you have true self-awareness?
How to tell that you have true self-awareness, right? Simply, let's put it this way first. Simply being present, knowing that you are here, knowing that your mind is not somewhere else, right? Knowing that you are present, then that's being aware. That's having true self-awareness already. Okay. But it gets even more intense as we go deeper in our meditation, as we become more and more still. Okay. So when your awareness is coupled with being relaxed and you like this feeling, you enjoy this feeling, you know that you are awake and you are aware, then that's when you have true self-awareness, right? But there are probably different levels of true self-awareness in this terminology inside of our meditation. That's where we need to keep going inside, right? That's pretty much that.
So Venerable Scott, thanks you for the question about relaxing the body. He says that it definitely is going to help him. And then here's a more difficult question. This is interesting to hear your point on this, and I could understand with what's going on in the world, this is probably, people are going to wonder, but this is from Pat. And her question is, how does karma work when someone orders others to kill or do harm for that person? That's an interesting question, but
yeah,
it does happen too. So when it comes to karma, what does that
not
do?
really good. Not really good for the person, I would have to say. Okay. Usually the person doing the initiation would receive worse karma, right? The top person doing the initiation of whatever is done later on would receive the worst karma. If someone sells alcohol, right, the producer would receive the worst karma rather than the people selling them, or because it does bad to the people who are receiving them, right? So the top person is the worst to receive the karma. Not saying that everyone wants to be a good person, everyone wants to be happy, right? But the karma just means action, right? It's just a general explanation for it, terminology for it. There's no meaning of bad or good. But if a person does something not really wholesome and it's the top person doing it, ordering it downwards, then he receives the worst karma. On the other hand, if the top person initiates good actions, wholesome actions, that person will receive good karma as the most as well, right? So if we are practicing meditation right here together, okay, we have the brightness and we share this brightness with people around us, and they go to share with more people around them. They go to share with more people around them until we have world peace. All the brightnesses that you share to that first person and share to the others, the good karma you share to all of them will be unto you. You will receive all of those good karmas. It's like lighting one candle for yourself. But when you light other candles, all the candles that's lit after that, you'll receive that brightness back to yourself as well.
Thank you, Venerable. A very simple answer, but it makes a lot of sense. So, Venerable, there aren't any other questions, and this is a good one that I kind of thought of as you were answering one of the questions, which is unself-awareness. And I feel like it can probably help everyone on the call in terms of seeing what your viewpoint is on this, which is when it comes to self-awareness, and you're aware of your thoughts and your behaviors, how do you take it one step further and try to change that behavior, especially if you know it's not working for you, more against you, right? Like, let's just say you really want that, I don't know, big house, right?
Mm.
This is just hypothetical. You want that big house and it's creating suffering because you're desiring that house and you're aware that, you're just craving this thing and therefore that's why you're creating suffering on yourself. So you're aware of that, but like it's still there, so how do you take it one step further to really penetrate that and try to like detach?
All right.
Does
So
my
if you want
question
to,
make sense? I guess I'm trying to get a little deeper in terms of how to eradicate some of your bad behaviors and habits, essentially.
pretty much is desires, right? To get things um, maybe sometimes we need, then it's okay if we are looking forward to get that. It's just good passion, good intention to receive that, and we need it. But sometimes we need to work hard for it. All right. But sometimes just again, if it's something on the outside that hurts us, let's just put it that way, right? Because some things we need, some things maybe would hurt us and be less beneficial. Not the house in this case, right? Maybe sometimes we do need a house and we do need to work for it. In that case, we could work for it from a mind that is happy, and that would reach us that success more easily as well. Okay, but maybe let's just some other example of something that we may desire that is that sometimes hurts our mind. Okay, how do we get our mind to be happy and to be free from actually feeling any negativity from what we desire? The answer is to practice meditation. To practice meditation, how do we go deeper? Practice resetting. Resetting. Okay. Once we know, our awareness goes out, right, to other things around us. Because if we receive it, if we have it, it makes us feel good. But if we cannot have it, if we depart from it, then it doesn't really make us feel that well, unless we are able to control our mind. If we reset our mind, get our mind away from these thoughts, these desires, right? Come back to being relaxed and aware, okay? Relaxed and aware. Come back to that point of tranquility, that point of brightness inside of our mind. All the bad oil, the engine oil, all the other feelings other than happiness, the viruses, won't be able to penetrate, to come in at that moment. Okay, we will be free from those thoughts that may feel like it hurts us, or maybe isn't really as healthy as happiness inside of our mind at that moment. Does that make sense? Does that make
Yes,
sense?
that's great. Thank you, Pete. That makes a lot of sense.
Um,
So Venerable, yep, we
uh,
actually have a couple more questions that have trickled through.
all right. All right. Okay. Let's go
Okay.
on first.
All right. So it's, what do you envision when you say world peace, Venerable?
A world where everyone has inner peace. Yes. And everyone loves and cares and have good feelings, good thoughts, do good actions to each other. Pretty much that. Right.
Thank you,
That
Venerable. And then
that
the
comes
last,
that comes automatically when we have true inner peace as well. That's why meditation is very, very important.
so essentially it is when everyone finds inner peace, then you have world peace because no one's hurting or harming each other and we're all trying to elevate our minds. Right, Venerable?
Yes.
All right, thank you. All right, so here is I guess it's a comment from Josh and also question in addition. So he says, during mindfulness meditation, we are told to be aware as if from the third person point of view. During my normal day to day, I find myself being aware from the third person as well, but more as if through the judge's eye of another, which brings me anxiety. What can be done to help this? Is this normal or is this my ego and the solution that comes from within? That's a good question.
Hmm. All right, so mindfulness meditation pretty much helps us observe ourselves on what we're doing actually, and just to try to let go of all things that doesn't really still our mind and go deeper into our meditation. Hopefully that is correct and the same terminology. All right, again, what can be done to help with this? Let go, reset. In mindfulness practice, in any meditation practices, two things must go together. Again, awareness and relaxation, right? If you are having thoughts, if you are having anxiety, maybe the mind is not feeling as relaxed as it should. Okay. In this case, maybe focusing on relaxing the mind would help the mind come into balance. And relaxing the mind in this case, just resetting. Resetting means letting all the commotions, letting all the other feelings besides happiness go. Okay. In this case, it may be anxiety, worries. Let them go. Let go. Let it be. Let it go. Let the mind rest. When we reset like that, the mind gets to rest, we'll be in balance. And at that point, you'll find true happiness again. Oops. All right. Josh? With that. Okay, I think Miss B just got disconnected. All right. So maybe through the judge's eye, we may see ourselves being a little bit anxious, right? If the mind is on the outside, being with other people, being with judgments, being with anxiety, right? Then usually this would happen, right? Feeling a little bit worried. But if the mind is inside of our body, being with that source of happiness, then all the worries would go away. We would have no anxiety. We would have only happiness, and we would be confident of ourselves. We would be calm and go about our days with being confident with this feeling, being able to share this feeling with everyone around us as well. So hopefully that answers your question, Mr. Josh. I'm from Kitty. I think we are in the habit of trying to do so many things when in fact we only need to do nothing. Allow ourselves to just be. Very nice, Miss Kitty. Yes. So in meditation, pretty much, yeah, sometimes we are a little bit worried about what's going to happen, what's going on, and our mind usually goes about on the outside. But in fact, we should just sometimes let the mind rest, let it go, let these things go. Let the mind be calm, be still. When the mind is bright and free from thoughts, free from anxiety, free from worries, it will be able to do things even better, right? Being happy, going about days. All right. I guess it's already 9:30.
Yes, thank you, Venerable. Sorry, I lost my connection, but I'm on my phone. So right towards the end, I'm glad I was able to join in. But yeah, it is 10:35. So at this time, let us pay respect to our teaching monk as he gives us a blessing, and we sign off. Until next month, April 16th. See you then. And at this time, let us bring our palm together and accept the blessing from our teaching Venerable.
Right? With all our accumulated merit, our accumulated purity, for all our good deeds, let them all come together and bless us with the utmost of health, wealth, success, happiness. May us all be able to be fulfilled in all our good and wholesome wishes. And when we meditate, may we attain true happiness quickly and easily, and reach the utmost of purity the utmost of happiness as quickly and as easily as possible.
Thank you so much for your great questions and for your guided meditation. Until next time, Venerable.
Thank you for everyone for joining as well. Beautiful audience. Rejoice in all your merit.
Let's come together to open a new whatever to eliminate all conflicts and differences. It's time for everyone to join hand in hand. At last, now the world's beyond healing. It's time to change the world. As the one who knew in the past, in this period of our time, we will see before we depart this world. Everyone must join hand in hand to change the world from darkness to brightness, from suffering to happiness, from the ignorant to the knowledge one. Change the world, we have to do an amazing way. Be happy and cheerful with childlike innocence. Everyone must join hand in hand. Gently close your eyes, relax, relax. Still your mind at the center of the body and move within. At the same position of the one who knew from the past. Change the world from the era of darkness to the era of light. From the old era to this new era, the world will be like heaven on earth. No classes in society. Everyone will be evenly happy. We speak the same heavenly language. Become as one with smiles.